Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday, and good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's time to play some Battlerite. That rhymed, but I wasn't intending that. However, hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos coming out, 31 and 31. Battlerite, of course, is a game by Stunlock Studios. It's a 2v2, 3v3 arena action brawler, and a lot of fun and really competitive. It's if you want that quick sense of I'm gonna go fight somebody and be competitive. It's not gonna take too much time. Maybe I don't have enough for a Smite game or maybe a Paladins game, but I still want to do something and kind of like twiddle my thumbs with a video game. This is a great choice. I found it to be really fun, and oftentimes I could play this for a while because the matches are really intense, and I feel like I'm learning something with these champions. In many ways, there's combos you have to learn and all that good stuff. So it's a very cool game. Now, today we're taking a look at Raigon, which is legitimately, I believe, the latest released champion for this game. When I said Esmo was a new champion, it was a little bit misleading here. Pearl, with that block, allows me to parry Ashka's damage coming out from his right click, and then I'm going to stick with him. But now he's got his right click back up. I hit him with the Heavenly Strike, avoid his magma ground there, and I'm able to just jump forward with him, looking for the knock up. Didn't find it. Rook over there gets the counter on me, becomes invulnerable, switch back onto the Ashka, get a little bit of the retribution on him, and now the damage is real. One basic attack should do it. It's 2v1 now. He goes in onto Pearl. I've got my ultimate, pop that in there, hitting the damage onto the orb, and I decided to prioritize that, giving our team the orb advantage and pick up a little bit of health. Rook again going on to Pearl, but I hit him in with my R, which is basically like his dragon fist. It's called Dragon Palm, and it does two things really important. It knocks back very far, does decent damage, but then it also knocks and stuns into a wall. You see, there actually had a stun with my Q, and that was one of the Battlerites that I picked up, which are talents that as you progress in rounds, characters unlock, and each character gets to grab one additional talent per round, and it makes them more dynamic, unique, and adds to different skills. Very much almost in like Paladins, where you would pick an item, right, to change. Now I'm better at hitting shields, but these really affect the abilities. That's what they're about. So now this is just giving me my dash a little bit extra length when I do it. That is my E, Seismic Shock, which is basically a big knock-up, and this allows me to combo with my space, the Heavenly Strike, which does 20 damage, a decent amount of damage, but is a little bit weird to actually land mid-fight because the spacing takes some time to get used to. So right now, that's very important that I try to get some of the Seismic Shock, Heavenly Strike, guaranteed damage here, as well as the talent, the riposte that I have. The parry is good for the Ashka, and then when I get close to him, I'm actually able to use that parry as a stun if I reactivate it. So it's a really good, does 12 damage too, I believe. Knock away the Rook with the Dragon Palm, and there's the parry. Didn't get the stun again. Actually, I could have just been using that so much more in this fight, I'm realizing, but did not go for it. Ashka pops the shield, and there is the Seismic Wave. Knock him up, and after that, I could have followed with the Dragon, but decided not to. The stun again now on to Rook just to get a little bit of space, and I realized this isn't a great spot. Pearl and I just back it up, becoming a little bit of a better Battlerite player in my eyes, just trying to be aware of, you know, when to back off. There's the stun as well, get the damage from the retribution, combo it off. There's a Dragon Palm on the Rook. He's gonna knock me back, but I'm gonna dash right back in. We end up getting the orb, ultimate ready. He's invulnerable. That's Pearl's ult as well, and I'm just going to basically time out my E. I missed the timing, but we do end up finishing him off with quite a bit of damage. There's the stun as well, off of his counter, going with the retribution, back into him. There's the jump, Heavenly Strike, one more dash to get me near him. Missed the Seismic Wave, though, but he's slowed in that bubble, and he's just a sitting duck, and there's the ultimate. He's trying to get away from me, and there's the retribution. He's going to stun me, but I'm going to hit right back at him, because the parry comes through and will reflect his next attack. And that is the benefit of that parry. It's such a key part of Raigon's kit, who is, admittedly, in my opinion, pretty aggressive, likes to get in your face, but, and that's my style, right? I like to be aggressive, I like to get into people's face. But again, he could be just as vulnerable as he makes other champions vulnerable, because of the fact that when Raigon goes in, He's very, very kind of, for me, the way I play him is like all in, right? I'm really trying to get the kills. I'm really trying to get damage. And if somebody does a lot of damage to me in that period of time, I could kind of ruin the round for my team unless I back off really quickly. So one of the good things I did in that fight was back off when things were low, when we had them in that right corner. That's a great play. That's the setup that you want for the seismic strike. I've got the stun, so I just force out Ashka's shield, a movement skill, and I force them to just stop. There's the Dragon Palm as well to keep Rook away from me, and that's such a big deal. Oftentimes I was trying to use it for the stun into the wall, and you'll see now that I have this new talent, which is really the most important and I think kind of critical talent that this guy gets. You can do the double Dragon Palm in a row. If you hit it once, you have another time to get it. That was an incapacitate as well. I want to talk to you about what that is. There's the stun. There's the double stun thanks to the new Battlerite. There's another stun from the riposte, and I'm going after him. Don't miss the seismic wave, but the Heavenly Strike lands again. Ultimate is ready. Oh my goodness gracious. This man just got taken to town. And oh, it wasn't for a good reason. This boy went sightseeing and fell off a cliff right there. Oh my God. He says useless teammate, but I don't know. Those are some pretty hot plays at the end there. And the Silver League people I'm playing, actually he's a Silver League Division 5, and I'm a Division 3. So he was supposed to match up with me because there's 2 Silver Leaguers in this game. My Pearl was Silver League, and I'm Bronze. I was actually curious about what were the leagues last game. And it was Contender, Bronze, Silver, Gold, you know, Platinum, whatever, right? I was at the bottom league. So now I'm trying to climb Bronze here. Trying to get a little bit better with this guy, trying to you know, take on the task of just getting better as a Battlerite player, which is not the easiest thing for me, to be honest. You know, it's at an early stage of the game, I was good inherently, but now that I've started to play against better and better players, and again, you know, I realize that if you just start league and you're really good, you're gonna have to play me probably as we're both climbing, and so some of those guys that are destined for the highest of high leagues, they're going to beat me along the way. But the other thing that's interesting is that, you know, I realized that I couldn't do the same things that I did against newer players, against some of these veteran players who really knew how to counter me. And if I just rushed in and didn't have a plan of how to deal with it, I was in trouble. One of the things is I didn't have this stun, which riposte was actually very huge to, I think, things going well for me. That's the first Battlerite I picked. I used to pick the healing. He could basically, he has an EX ability, allows him to, this sword slash right here, I used to pick that, and now going with riposte is huge. The extra 12 damage and the stun, just setting yourself up, basically guaranteeing another attack from you, is a big turnaround for when people are really aggressing, and it's in an area, so you can get like 2 people off you and really change the tide of a fight there. But if you do his EX ability, he actually like throws these blades. The best thing you can do, if you've seen ReZero and you know like Krush-sama's ability with the sword, where she doesn't actually have to be near you, she could actually just hit the sword strike from anywhere. That's kind of what happens. He like basically strikes in front of him, but the sword strike extends out in front of him for like, you know, I don't know how many meters are, but maybe right from where I am to a little bit before my dude here sitting on his mount. So this is it's a pretty cool thing, and it heals you for like 14 health, which is a huge amount of health, and I used to use that a lot. But now that I found the stun, I think it's a lot better for my actual style of Raigon, which is get in, disrupt. Now this guy, actually, I'm playing against another Pearl and another Raigon, and I usually do not like mirror matches, but this guy, when I first played him earlier in the night, he actually whooped me really bad, but I get my seismic combo on him already. He gets the stun on me, and I get the stun right back at him, but this time Sirius is around, so he takes the worst into that trade. That's a huge retribution as well, and he's not doing as much damage because of the healing reduction and the damage reduction. I believe that causes. The Heavenly Strike misses, which would have killed him right away. I've got my retribution though. Ooh, and that was the EX ability I was talking about. I actually parried it back towards him. There is the stun. Looked for the Dragon Palm, couldn't find it. Just got the retribution instead, but he was dead before it happened. Knocks her up and then goes into the ultimate possibilities. Hit her there, and oh boy, she tries to counter it, but that's not going to be enough. Sirius pops in, and we slay Pearl. And we finish it off. This guy, Crayola, says, Raynday. And I'm like, yo, what up, Crayola? And he's like, I'm pretty sure he was like, you're Raynday, right? And it's so funny to be recognized in this game because I haven't played it very much. I made one bigger video on it, which is hilarious. So, I don't know. It's just really funny, but it's cool. It's cool. It's definitely a cool thing. And I'm not that good. Like in Smite, it's one thing I can maybe back it up. You know, in Paladins, I could back it up, right? You know, oh, I'm actually gonna have a really good game. This game is kind of like, I'm still learning, so don't expect too much out of me. But right here, though, we do see, I think, my Raigon game, like, just tenfold better. Part of it's the patience, part of it's like picking the right talents, part of it's like learning how to guarantee these combos and like getting that Dragon Palm in my arsenal, right? Using the EX abilities more. You saw earlier in the other game, I used like an Incapacitate, which is an EX ability, and that's just really good to be able to like have those unlock. It just means that you could separate teammates and just focus damage and burst one down and really put them in a very defensive spot. I actually mount up because I'm very far away and I want to reposition here. I see Pearl just used her movement ability. I've got my ultimate now. She throws out her slowing glob, but I'm able to dash. There's a double stun. Sirius comes in, double hit. She counters it though. There's a seismic wave. Knock up him and I incapacitate him. So now we're totally split. He has to use his movement ability to get near me, and there's the ultimate as well. That is the power. They're both on the back end now. Go after him. Retribution seals the deal. Heavenly Strike. One more. There's the stun. Pearl goes down. Takes the damage from her own weapon shot and the 12 from my end. Crayola gets MVP, but man, that was close because, oh my, 696 to 689. He just had so much protection. But I did a crap ton of damage in that match. And as you can see, I'm starting to feel myself a little bit with Raigon, right? You know, the incapacitates, you know, the good separations. And again, you got to know every single tool that you have in your, if you're not using every single thing in your champion, you have to have a really good reason why you think something else is better. Or I think you have to just allow yourself to sometimes get used to the champion a little bit more, so it becomes like you understand the situations when they are valuable. Because for me, when you just learn somebody, all their abilities, they're too complicated, right? Here's the stun. I've got another stun potential. There it is. Look at this, just bullying him in a corner. The Heavenly Strike hits 240 damage, and the fight is huge. We look for the stun, double stun again, go in onto the Raigon. He beat me up last game, but I've got the better end of him this time. The two melees taking action, going in onto Pearl. There's the ultimate. It's ready. Get the stun though, because I don't necessarily need it. Get eaten by Pearl's ult. She's throwing me out towards her, and that is not what she should have done. I missed my ult, and this could be trouble. Pearl healing up Raigon. He's gonna stay alive. Nice strike there. That's gonna give him the healing, but the stun will end his days. Pearl's the only one left here. It could be the Dragon Palm. No, just the seismic wave. Miss it. There's the Heavenly Strike. One shot. And Pearl goes down, and that is the end. Crayola says you should totally make this a future video. Very, very possible, man. I wonder if I'll do that. I wonder if. That was a great game, though. Shout outs to Crayola, doing a great job, and being able to, you know, contend, man. The guy was good. It's great to have two teammates. We actually have two silver leagues that we're going in. He was a higher silver league, Division 3, but we faced off against two silver leagues in Division 7 and Division 6. And I'm still in my bronze league, guys. I'm still doing my bronze thing. So looks like bronze 1 is where we will end tonight in the league ranked grind. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to keep seeing some more league, if you want to see some more Raigon, maybe see a little bit more Battlerite, or maybe a different champion, let me know in the comments section below. I've got a great day ahead of me here. Got to head out to work pretty soon, but just wanted to show my appreciation and thanks for you guys for putting down another quick video in the morning so you have something to watch while you're going through your day. Thank you guys so much again for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment, let me know what you like about it. Again, let me know your thoughts about Battlerite on the channel if you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, give me some feedback on that. I'd love to hear it from you guys especially. And remember to, of course, just stick around for the next one coming out tomorrow. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.